guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special guest. We have Cadence with us, and he's 6 months old, and we just learned that he has a little bit of eczema. So today we're going to make some breast milk soap that I want to use for his skin. Right now we do breast milk baths, which really seems to help with his eczema. So come join us today to do some breast milk soap. Can you say hi? Say hi. You ready? You ready for some soap? Yeah? Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to make breast milk soap. So the ingredients that we have are coconut oil. I have about 5 ounces of breast milk, but I probably won't use that much. I have some lavender oil, but this is just for if you want to make one for yourself. I wouldn't recommend putting this in the babies just because of their sensitivity. Now we have pure shea butter. So we're going to go ahead and get started. First, what we're going to do is we're going to use this bowl. I have some heated water, and we're going to melt about 4 or 5 chunks of shea butter. I'm going to go ahead and mix it with coconut oil so that it can melt at the same time. I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons right now. If I want to add more, and this is a recipe that I'm just making up on my own. I'm using the coconut oil for a scent, but you don't actually have to use coconut oil. You could just use the shea butter, but I wanted it to have a little bit of a coconut smell. So we're going to just go ahead and let that melt. Now once it's done melting, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add the breast milk. So it's beginning to melt. It may take a little longer for the shea butter to melt, but the coconut oil definitely is melting. So I'm making this soap for my baby because he has eczema. We just kind of discovered it this month, and I read that coconut oil is good moisture for his skin, as well as breast milk. We've been giving him breast milk baths for the past couple of months, and it really seems to help moisten his skin with those dry patches that we're seeing. And I have an abundance. When I say abundance, I have 2 freezers full of breast milk, so I figure I could put some of that to use. So yeah, we're gonna let that melt down, and looks like it's gonna take a little more time. I'm thinking it'll probably take about 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go check on Cadence, who's in the kitchen with me, and we'll be back. So we're about 5 minutes in, and it's really starting to melt down, which is great. I want to get that nice, yeah, Cadence, this is your soap. I want to get that nice creamy texture, and once it's all the way melted, then I'm going to add the breast milk. And it smells so good. I don't know about, everyone, but I am a coconut fan. And so this coconut, even though it's for the baby, I might just use this. Okay, so it's all melted down and it's got a nice silky texture. So now I'm gonna add about maybe 3 ounces of breast milk. Again, this is a recipe that I'm just made up on my own. You can put as much as you want, but I'm going to do about 3 ounces. That was actually 2.5. So we're just going to mix it up so that it can blend, and maybe we'll have it on the stove for about maybe 5 minutes, just so that it can completely mix in with the oils, the shea butter, coconut oil. It looks like it's starting to foam, which is exactly what we want. That looks really nice and velvety. So actually, I think it's probably close to ready. because it doesn't take much, really long. Main thing, I might put a little more milk in here because I have a lot. So yeah, that's about another 1.5 ounces. Mix that up. I wonder if I can trick my husband into using this. He refuses to use products that have breast milk in that I have laced for the baby, but maybe if I don't tell him, he might use it. But this is simply just for him and for the baby and for me. I really like coconut oil, and this looks really nice and creamy. So I'm going to go ahead and get a ladle, and I'm going to spoon them into our molds that I have. Fill it all the way up to the top. And once these are all filled up, I'm going to put it in the freezer for it to harden. And I don't think it'll take more than 20 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and turn the heat off. I left it on just for a little bit because I didn't want it to solidify. But it's okay. I might actually have too much of the molds. So again, if you have different shapes of molds, those are always fun to use. I borrowed this mold from my niece. But you can make a bar soap, like a big bar if you have the bar molds. Or you can, if you don't have a silicone mold, you can use ice cube trays. So we're all ready for the freezer, and we'll leave it in there for about 10 minutes, and we'll check back soon. So I just took these out the freezer, and it looks like they have solidified. So let's take it out and take a peek. So here we are with our soap. It smells really good. Oh, I can't wait to use these. Look how cute they are, little stars. And I think you can find these molds at like the dollar store or IKEA, or like I did. I went to my twin sister and she had some. But you can find these at any store. Hobby Lobby has them if you have one in your area. So yeah, this came out really nice. And then I also found a little cupcake mold. So I thought, well, maybe I can make a brick because I had a lot left over. And it came out really nice. Looks like a little Reese's peanut butter cup, but it's soap mold. So yeah, you can use any mold you want. Again, if you don't have any molds, use what you have at home. So if you have an ice cube tray, you can use that. You know, be creative with it, but here they are. So we'll be using this at the next bath. I definitely want to try some. And I'm going to try to see if my husband will use this one. I don't tell him. Maybe he won't know that there's breast milk in it. So yeah. So feel free to like my page and please subscribe. Feel free to leave me a comment of some things you'd like to see me make. And I'll see you next time. Bye.